Also, full stress again. Full stress again. I thought that I had today and tomorrow only short working shifts, but I was wrong. I actually had long short working shifts for 3 days. Today was the first one. I didn't know about it. It changed at some point. At first it was short, at some point we changed it to long and I didn't update it in my list. Now I wanted to of course hunt the rally map again, but had no chance to. I wanted to come home a little bit before 7 PM so that I maybe can do 2 or 3 more runs. But then of course only issues again. Technical issues, they didn't get my briefing. In the end I had to brief everything myself again without any PowerPoint slides. And we waited of course 7 minutes until we decided to do that. Then at the traffic, I of course got every red light that I could get. Like it directly in front of me became red, so that I always had the maximum waiting time. Plus I couldn't drive on my own at the single street. There were always cars in front that drove slow and I never could overtake that easy. Also I did overtake in the end, but it always took a while. So it was also a mega slow way to get home. And, it is so stupid. Why does it have to be like that? Yeah, it's all about what do you expect from the day. I think I cannot press the brake button so short how I would need it for this turn. It's gonna knock me out. Knockout. But I think for coming late it is not the worst map. Ah, this is the part that I need to get better. I'm not sure if I want to continue this, because I'm still not really happy with how I got that now. Yeah. Nope. I mean, as always, it will be pure luck if I get a run through that is fast enough or not. Of course, with more time, the chances would have been higher. But I also think that even with this amount of time, I can get it at one run. But I mean, just generally getting one of the top diffs. At the moment I wouldn't get top 3 diffs, I kinda want to get at least there. But this is about surviving. This is not nice. No, a bit of a bad line. Come. The start was great in my Ghost. Also the first ice slide, the second then was not that great. But first one was good. Aha. Ah, rip. But yeah, let's get rid of the Ghost now. have to go tighter. I have the feeling I immediately get too tight if I press the brake once more. Damn, that was actually how I wanted it, but apparently it is too tight of a line. Have to deal with this. Nah. Oh. This is the question. Will this actually still count? But this is a bad start as well. Oh god. Yeah, it's gonna be Div 6 or something. The run before was good. The run before was good, but again, this one ice slide is like pure luck for me. Because if I don't brake tap, I'm not getting around, and if I brake tap, I'm to inside. Like, there is no in between for me. This is like pure luck if I get that or not. I have to do it like in the entrance, but... Unique. I had no chance to play anymore. Was the winning time still the 0.2 or did you improve further? .1. Oh yeah, okay. That would have been difficult for me for sure. I had a long working shift. I didn't know about that. I thought I had a short one and I can hunt in the afternoon, but actually I had a long working shift and where I need to work until cup of the day. I wanted to come home a bit before cup of the day to give this map 5 minutes of a try. Maybe I get a run, who knows. But then everything went wrong again and I came actually 5 minutes after cup of the day started. Am I 4th place? Because that's also such a classic. That when I hunt on the first day and then I cannot hunt further and it's not enough for world record, I'm often getting 4th, which is trophy-wise, it is very inefficient. Because no, anything better than 4th, yeah, anything better than 4th gets more trophies. And 4th place gets the same trophies as 10th. And whenever I hunt something a bit, I'm always getting 4th. It is so stupid. Like, how are exactly 3 people hunting it? I think the 3rd place is also just 100 in front of me. Like, this I easily would have beaten if I drove again. But yeah. It's also like, in that moment when I drop to 4th, then there is nobody else hunting anymore. Then it stops at that point. I didn't even look what Schenker got, what division. I could be close with him, of course. And I'm winning the round. Yay. That's a PB. Yay. Obviously I tried it now. Dude! I get the perfect one. It was every single round in the knockout so far faster than by seeding PP. Literally every single round is faster than my seeding. What is this? How am I consistently faster now suddenly? I don't know what I needed for Div 1 though. I don't think that I ever drove a Div 1 time. Also, it would have been maximum Div 2, very bad Div 2 or Div 3. But Div 1 was probably not possible. Yatrova came very late at home. And I said on ice map it's maybe good, like it's good that it's this kind of map when I come late, because here's still a chance for Div 1. Yeah, but then I didn't get anything, and right after the seeding was over I now consistently try faster than what I got in the seeding. That's so stupid. You know what's also annoying? The RMC, no? I would really love to do the RMC, but now I don't have the afternoons to do it. The 2 afternoons that I expected to have, I don't have them. So the only time to do RMC ones for the competition, this was not bad. I understood this turn better now. This helps of course, because this was the reason why I struggled in the seeding. Couldn't survive this corner. Now I have a line. Oh, Frankfurt Hauptbahnhof. And he's in. What a name though. Yeah, also I only have the evenings, but today is Mini RPG of the Week, which I have to play. And Survivor Cup I kinda want to play as well. It is debatable to not play that cup for an RMC run. And tomorrow's Bong Cup, which I have to play. So after Cup of the Day there's always like at least one cup that I need to play. And the other issue is that my father is here, also today still, tomorrow not. But today he's still here. And I always have to leave my PC early on, so I cannot, like the easiest thing to do RMC runs is when you have an open end. When you can just start RMC runs and you have an open end, you can just decide how long you do it, you know? And that's of course very good to do after all the cups are done, basically like last does. The same time frame. So that however only works well if I don't have to work on the next day. But now comes the issue. I have to work every next day. And the few times where I didn't have to work the next day, I still had to leave my PC early for my father to sleep here. So this very nice time spot to do these runs is basically gone. And then, annoyingly, this whole competition ends already on the 31st, like on the Friday. And then on Saturday and Sunday, I would have actually free. Of course, there's the World Cup, but that's quickly over. No? Also on these 2 days, I would have free and would have a lot of time to do the things that I want to do. No? Also to, for example, hunt, or to hunt this RPG map that also has a competition. But both things, the RMC and this RPG, track, they both have the deadline on the end of Friday. So with my free days on Saturday and Sunday, I cannot use them for anything of this. Like everything is over then. So that's like super annoying. Like why cannot not go until Sunday evening, this competition? That would be so much better. I would have 2 more days where I have 3, where I can also play Cup of the Mornings. Endurance race should happen on Sunday in the morning, and then I could combine that with RMC runs. It would be so nice, yeah. But now I have nothing to do on Saturday and Sunday because everything ends beforehand. Naja. Am I watch partying? Naja. No. I can of course ask Lars if it's somehow possible to go in voice with him when he watch parties it. That we watch that together. I mean, I will of course just watch it, no? And if I watch it myself alone, then I will not watch it in Lars stream. Then I will definitely watch an official cast, because I actually hate these watch parties. But being together with Lars and talking with him together about what happens, that is okay. I just don't like that people make content out of this and make money out of this, get a lot of viewers out of this just by watching something that is streamed somewhere else. that is something that I don't like. Because there should be an official cast which is very professional. I don't know, I don't like these watch parties. Why was this such a close round, guys? Like, for a Div5 it is very surprising that there were no 2 crashes. Like, we only had 1 crash, so the red player who got knocked out here, Arjem, he actually had a clean round without mistake. That is like Div5, it's not Div1 here, it's Div5. You would expect that there are always crashed rounds. Always 1.3 seconds, already 1.3. What kind of div is it? $14, okay. Interesting. It would be interesting to have a statistic over all the cup of the days, and then an average number of people attempting their divs. Like if there are actually divs that are always having low amount of plays. I think that div 2 is one of those divs that has less. But it's interesting that the 14, like in the middle, somewhere completely in the middle, why that has less players. Now it could be just because it's ice, it could be just the style of this track, which makes that happen in many divs, that there are less people attempting. But it would be interesting to see if the 14 or similar divs are also on other tracks very low visited. Oh, Gumoli out. With only a 43 seconds time, I got basically equal to third. That wasn't the greatest lap here, pace-wise. But are there also divisions where there are always many players attempting the knockout? Where they don't care about their seeding place, where they just still play? Yeah, basically like the one, but somewhere else. I mean, with Div 2 is obvious, right? There are then Div 1 players that didn't reach Div 1 and then they decide to not play. But in the middle, like with Div 14, I didn't expect that. I thought if a player gets Div 14, he will not be mad that he didn't get Div 13 and then not play. Like that's not happening in the middle, I would think. This was actually the best round here. Besides the other round, but this was even faster. Mush is out with a 0.0, which I also drove already, such a time. And Orange Place was a 0.8. That was pretty clean. You have a problem. Right before there are more trophies. We need a slide out here by someone. Can we be lucky? It's like mega lucky then. Nope. Didn't happen. Like a slide out there can actually cost more than 4. It was a good round as well though. I needed 42.8, which I of course would have gotten, but this was a very weird first ice slide. Because compared to my last laps, I got a much better ice slide and I expected that my car gets around. And then suddenly it became closer and closer and closer to this edge there, and I didn't know why. Like, early on in the ice slide I was very sure that I easily get around, but I also knew when it became closer that I cannot press the brake button again. Like, I also would have been knocked out if I pressed the brake button, because then I over angle completely and will have a very poor exit there. Like, I was in this very annoying situation where it was so close. It would have been a perfect ice slide, but it just barely wasn't because the back of the car just touched this. But there was nothing I could have actually done. Look at this Ray Faxer, he's actually driving good now, 0.13. That's quite fast. And Frankfurt Hauptbahnhof is in the final, I cannot believe it. Ice explained, I don't know why. Yeah, but this was really weird. I actually thought I get easily around the corner. That was not a start with that he will drive a 0.1. Is Frankfurt Hauptbahnhof winning? He was lucky, he has all the Cup of the Day rules in his advantage. Very different, nice. This is a very bad angle and he touches, and now he doesn't even try to get around, and this is Frankfurt Hauptbahnhof with a win. Can you believe it? But still a 0.5 by Frankfurt. I mean, it's a bit surprising that it's that fast. Okay, let's have a look at Div 1. Surely we will find a stream. Surely someone is in Div 1 from the streamers. Also Spam. Is he Div 1? He's watching replays, that's not helpful. Tapo? Is Div 1 already over? It would be. It's already 44 actually. It would be weird. It's already over. Okay, then we go back to Spammy. Open the VOD. And go a little bit behind and check. Yeah. He was here, but did he actually leave early? Or what? I have it in ×2 actually. What is the time by Icarus? 41.1. That's crazy. Ah no, I'm at 419 from... Yeah, okay, also there is the whole knockout. How did they actually end up before us? Didn't I start with less players in my div? Okay, then quickly check how the last rounds looked like. We have... a big mistake by Vauto. All the others are good. I mean, here you see 42.1, which was the best time in my div. In all the rounds, is here just a random orange round with a big disadvantage to the players ahead. But there's always one of them slow. Yeah, one of them is always slow. The others fine. Let's go next. Sim King, Simon, Icarus, Andy, Bucket. Also Simon and Sim King. I don't know if they ever won a Cup of the Day before today. They might be new winners. This is however the first round without... Yeah, it's very slow time. It's a 42-2 for the red player. Simon out. Now we have Icarus and Andy Bucket are the favorites here, and they are also both with having a very great start. A bit different lines with the exit there. Icarus has the exit speed compared to Sim King. And with that, yeah, this was a good round. 41-8 is out, and you needed 41 mid. So Icarus versus Andy Bucket. Andy Bucket, I always say, is very hard to beat in finals. But since I always said that he was also losing some, I doubt that he will lose this one though. I think he has great chances here. Oh yeah, this looks also very clean. Fast time probably. Oh yeah, okay, it's a 41 mid. Alright. Yeah, I tried once, Neek. I tried it once. And warm up, and then it was slower for me, but it's really hard to say what exact line I would need. Ach, you in my club? Yeah, then I can check if I can compare with you. Ach so, mate. Ach so, yeah, but I have the OK Boys club here. Chenka is actually not far off from me. So Icarus is doing the... He goes up there and then he goes down. Yeah, okay, wait, there was a way to watch your replay. Do I still have this plugin? How was it called? You could... Ach no, it's up there. Look at this. It's actually right there. Achso, no, spectate. You can spectate you. Yeah, you were gaining on me. A bit. Oh, I don't know if I got it perfect.